Aurora was in shock. The baby had fallen from the top of the wardrobe, but when she picked him up, she noticed something no one would ever imagine. Two small wings were fluttering on the boy's back, as if he were about to take flight. Heart pounding, she rushed to the bathroom, gently cleaned his wound, and sealed the crib with clips, afraid he might try to fly again. To her surprise, the wound healed within hours. Days later, the wings had grown another 3 inches. It was impossible to ignore. This baby wasn't ordinary. Aurora tried to tape the wings down, but it didn't work. So she sewed a special little outfit with 2 holes in the back, just so he could move without hurting himself. That night, watching him crawl across the couch with joy, she thought, could this be a gift from God? Weeks went by. Tiny feathers began to grow, one by one. To protect him, she patted every corner of the house and dressed him in a helmet and cushioned clothing. And when she saw her son lift off, even if just for a few seconds, she cried in silence. But the baby had a strange obsession. Anything that shined, a lit lamp, a ray of sunlight, any bright spot would draw him into the air. And so, during a routine trip to the supermarket, he vanished. Aurora looked up. There he was, gliding above the aisles for everyone to see. Panic broke out. Shoppers froze. Security scrambled. No one could reach him. Then Aurora had an idea. She told the manager to turn off all the lights. With no more shining spots to follow, the baby flew lower and was finally rescued. But the consequences came fast. Cameras, reporters, curious onlookers, the whole country now knew. They took the baby to a hospital for tests. But Aurora realized their real intent. They wanted to turn him into a lab subject. She refused. With help from the hospital director, they escaped through the back door and disappeared for days. What she didn't expect was Rick. The boy's father knocked on the door after abandoning them years ago. When he saw his son flying, Rick was stunned. But the moment the child fell and got hurt, he proposed cutting off the wings. A terrible mistake. The surgery was dangerous and far too expensive. So Rick came up with another plan. He'd use the media. He tied a rope to the child's ankle and let him fly on camera. But Aurora looked away for a second, and the rope slipped. The baby soared higher, freer, until he vanished into the sky. They searched for days, posted flyers, stayed awake at night, but nothing. Aurora broke down. Quietly, she walked to the river, removed her coat, ready to let go. But just as the cold water reached her waist, he returned. With open wings and a pure smile, the baby hovered above her, as if to say, "Mommy, don't give up. I'm okay." Then, he flapped his wings and flew toward the forest. It was time to go. Aurora dropped to her knees, but this time, at peace. Months later, she discovered she was pregnant again, and now, only God knew what kind of miracle would come next.